Welcome. You're listening to the I'm Wired to Inspire podcast, creatively engineered by Nicole, the inspiration specialist. I'm Wired to Inspire is a powerfully packed 5-minute podcast filled with inspiration and encouragement to get you through your day. It's designed to inspire you to live your authentic purpose. Now stay tuned for your host, Nicole, the inspiration specialist, on today's episode of I'm Wired to Inspire.
Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today on my podcast. I am Nicole, the inspiration specialist, and I am wired to inspire you to live your authentic purpose. So with that call on my life, God had given me this platform to, just really be honest and transparent about things that can help make your situation better, or to give you some type of encouragement to get you through to your purpose. And I mentioned in December of 2017 that he laid healing on my heart for 2018. So with that, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little informative message about what will be happening this year. Starting on January 15, 2018, I will begin the healing experience, and it's hashtag the healing experience 2018. And with that, I'm covering 12 topics over the course of 5 days in the third week of every month. And it'll be for this entire year. So that's 12 months, 5 days, 1 year of healing. So with that being said, guys, I will be highlighting one topic a month. And with that, I will use Monday through Friday, an entire week for the healing experience. So tomorrow when we start, we will be starting with the process. And we will be talking about process the entire week from Monday through Friday. With this as well, available on January 17th, 2018, there will be a healing experience workbook, and it will be on sale for $9.99. When you purchase that workbook, you will also get a copy of a recording where I break down how to maximize your use of the workbook. And you will also get access to our closed group on Facebook, because what we know about healing is this. When you begin to go through the process, some people start and they don't even know that there's anything to be healed from, because it's really just been hiding in plain sight. There are other people who have known that they've been dealing with things, but they have not had the courage or the assistance, or just feeling like they don't have what it takes to really put it out there. So they just act like it doesn't exist. And then there are those of you who really just want to get in. You know that you have some things going on and you want to look for the healing in that. So again, we're beginning with process on tomorrow. And with that, I will be highlighting the book by Adrienne E. Moore, and it is called Process to Purpose. And it's about your sound. It is about your sound, and it is an excellent book. If you want to get that book as well, you can go to edenschoice.com, and that's EDENCHOIZE.com. And you can follow along with that book for the entire week. So with that, I want to give you guys the topics for the year, and they are as follows. And this is from January through December, and they are in order: process, heartbreak, childhood, the past, mistrust, failure, sinking ships, and that's specifically about relationships, family, loss, abandonment, spirit, and mind. I will be talking about each one of those topics over the course of this year. So guys, if you just follow along with me throughout the year, you literally will be, you will have experienced 30 hours of healing, because each podcast will be between 20 and 30 minutes. These are a little bit longer because we're trying to get down to brass tacks. We are breaking things down as we go. So with that, at the end of the year, if you've been following along, you should be able to see some type of dent in your situation. Now, I am also aware that every topic that is discussed, it may not be something that's ailing you. It may not be something of interest to you. So what I've also done was, there is the main workbook for $9.99, but there is also individual workbooks. So let's just say of the 12 topics, maybe only 2 are of interest. Well, there are also individual workbooks for the topic. So if you want to just get the workbook for childhood, you can just download that as well. And you'll have the options to get all of that on Wednesday, and you can get whichever one you need. Now, guys, whenever I do a series, and now I'm doing this experience, I always give you something to download. I want you to make sure you hit the link beneath this show and you get all of the information. You can download the questions for each month, and you can also download any of the recordings or anything that's affiliated with this series, because I want you to do it. It don't cost you anything. It's just your time. So even if you're just working out or just cooking or doing anything, you get up in the morning, maybe before you go to bed at night, you could just play them and see if it strikes a button. If something is ignited in you when you hear it. So again, it is the Healing Experience 2018. Make sure you follow my social media, especially on Instagram at I'm Wired to Inspire, or my personal IG, and that is the Inspiration Specialist, and the IG is at robinicolek. That's one word, one N, ROBINICOLEK. And on Twitter, you can catch me at robinicolek. And it's also I'm Wired to Inspire, but on Twitter, it's number 2. On IG, it's the actual spelled out TO on Instagram. So, guys, that is just an update on this process. And guys, just a little bit more information. This was really designed to really help you to gut out the things that could be keeping you from advancing, and you don't realize that it's something that's holding you back. It is very important to peel back the layers, break down the walls, and really assess and address the things that could be keeping you from God's best life for you. So this is why this is designed. And throughout this year, we're going to walk it out. Now, the other 3 weeks of the month, I have Moral to the Meme Mondays, Wired to Inspire Wednesdays, and Mentor from Afar Fridays. Now, Moral to the Meme, it's something based on social media. I created these beautiful photos, and different photographers from all over the world have contributed these photos. And with that, I made them a meme. And Mondays are also my blogcast. So whenever it's posted to the podcast page, it is also posted to my blog. You can also get to my blog at I'mWiredToInspire.com and click Blogging Robin, and it'll take you right on to it for that particular day. So with that, I always like to encourage you to look at the visual, because it just tells you what's going on, and it really just makes the entire story come together when you really get to see what it looks like. And then when we go to Wired to Inspire Wednesdays, that is a day where I focus on things that we think about that we may take for granted, that involve other rags to riches stories, other things that we just don't think about, how we may be viewing our lives. But that is a day where we are really inspired by other people's stories. Sometimes it's cool anecdotes, but that is a day genuinely where I just focus on those things that really make you ponder and really make you think. If you have not checked out the first one, it is called Glass Half Heavy, and it debunks the idea of glass half empty versus glass half full. So I think that that's something that if you haven't heard it, you may have some enjoyment at that as well. And again, hit the link below this episode and you can get straight to it. And lastly, on Fridays, guys, I have Mentor from Afar Fridays, and that is basically where I talk about the different people who have mentored me from afar. And it's not necessarily faith-based, but I do talk about my faith with each person. So it's about my faith, not necessarily theirs. It's about how they've played a part in what I've done in business and what I'm cultivating while following the precepts of what God has given me, but taking sometimes their wisdom in the workforce, in the workspace, and I actually add that adds value to what I'm doing. So with these Mentor from Afars, it's definitely something that I put out on the forefront, and it's something that I hope encourages other people too. And it's just a glimpse at what they do and how they add value to other people. Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays is my regular podcast. It can be prophetic or whatever the word is for the day. But again, I am still Monday through Friday, and I just appreciate you guys so much for checking me out and just giving me your ear. May God bless each and every one of you. And I look forward to the healing experience for 2018. And I also look forward to this one last thing that I forgot to mention. I will be doing a giveaway every month. Even, yes, this month, January. From January through December, there will be 12 giveaways. It will be mixed up with contests, just straight up giveaways. There'll be things that you may have to do, sign up for, bring other people along. But yes, you will be eligible for a giveaway or a prize if you listen to the podcast. I have to know you listen though. So each time I come on, I will be giving you guys some information on how to submit your name. And once you win, you can still submit again. There's no limit on, you can win every month if that's how the tables turn, or how the cookie crumbles. It doesn't matter. But it's just for those who listen. And if you want to share it with someone who doesn't listen, that's totally fine. If they win the contest, they win the contest. It's all good. But I wanted to not only practice healing this year, but I also wanted wanted to do more giving. So that's going to be one of the main things we do this year, and it'll be just slipped in every month. And I'll give you guys the information, and usually I'll use my social media to present it, but I'll also be doing these little short podcasts just to give you some information and maybe give you the description of what you need to do in order to gain access. So that's that. Thank you guys so much. And make sure you join me for the first installment of the Healing Experience 2018, where we will be talking about process. God bless you guys. I am wired to inspire, and I hope you are too.
Thanks for listening to I'm Wired to Inspire podcast at I'mWiredToInspire.com. If you enjoyed the show, spread the word and be sure to hit the 5-star rating on iTunes. For more information on this podcast and inspirational products and services, log on to the inspirationspecialist.life or I'mWiredToInspire.com. And remember to live your authentic purpose. Thanks again, and see you next time.